I know it's 10 o'clock. Does anyone need to use the repeater? Or is Jeff around? Or does anyone need a signal report? Before I begin this morning's traffic net.
Hi here, Obi. You beat me on the key by about 5 seconds. Give me a couple minutes and we'll get going.
I didn't know if you're going down. All right.
No, that's next week, Obi. I'll be right with you. N1SAV. This is N1SAV. Western Mass Traffic Net will begin in just a couple seconds. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. This is Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net for November 27th, 2014. This net meets daily at 10 a.m., 10:15 or so on Sunday on the Nobark Mount Greylock K1FFK146.91 repeater. The purpose of this net is to handle any messages between cities and towns of western Massachusetts and to provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3948 kilohertz at 1:45 p.m. local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing the net control station whenever possible. Your net control station today is November 1, Sierra Alpha Victor. My name is Jeff, and I am in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority traffic? Please call now.
K1FFK.
Okay, net control is now looking for our first region liaison station, Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please call and list steady traffic.
Good morning. This is Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie, AB1TC. Paul, running battery power. It's hard to measure, but I think we got like 11 inches of snow where I am, just on the Whipswich Ringe line. Good morning, Jeff, and the rest of the net. But for Thanksgiving Day, there is no traffic to be held. Back to net control.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Okay, net control is now looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements. Traffic or announcements only. Your call signs, please.
Here be. November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor N1QO. The OB in Pittsfield running commercial power. Commercial power, I have no traffic for the net. Measured 11, just shy of 11 inches, and announcements after check-ins, please. Jeff.
Okay, thank you. We'll be stand by. Net controls for any and all stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net. Please call now.
This is Kilo 1 Golf Hotel Charlie, George in Ringe, New Hampshire. 11.5 inches of snow officially here in Ringe, and we have 29 degrees. This is Kilo Bravo 1 Zulu November Yankee as KB1 ZNY Bill, Lancaster, Massachusetts. Running commercial power, no traffic. Good morning.
This is Kilo Alpha 1 Juliet Oscar Uniform 10 in Peterborough, New Hampshire. Commercial power, no traffic. Measured 12 inches exactly this morning. Snow on the ground. Here is Kilo Charlie 1 Bravo Mike Oscar KC1 BMO Bill in Pittsfield. Running commercial power. Good morning, Jeff, and good morning to the net. Yes. Kilo Charlie 1 Alpha Kilo Mike Scott in Templeton Commercial Power. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, I'll grab it there. Besides myself, N1SAV. Good morning to Paul, AB1TC, N1QOVOB, K1GHC. I guess the name was George. Could I have your power source, please?
Yeah, I realize I didn't give you that. It was commercial power this morning, believe it or not, here on the hill.
All right, thanks, George. Appreciate that. KB1 ZNY. Good morning to Bill. And good morning to Ken, K1JOU. I'll get it right one day. And KC1 BMO Bill, good morning, and KC1 AKM Scott, good morning to you. Further stations for the Western Mass Traffic Net.
This is Kilo Charlie 1 Bravo Delta Alpha. Russ and Ocam running commercial power, negative traffic, 6.5 inches of snow on the ground.
Okay, new call on me. I'd like to recognize KC1BDA, Russ. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you. Okay, Obi, you want to go with a few of your announcements?
Okay, we'll break it up into 2 or more parts. Anyway, the usual stuff. What do you got for nets? Newcomers roundtable, first and the third Monday of the month, 7:30. This repeater. All welcome, newly licensed hams, upgraded hams, and old timers alike. Again, newcomers roundtable, first third Monday, 7:30. This repeater. First Monday of the month thingy, Aries Races type emergency net, when's it, 7 p.m. This repeater. And they have something on HF, I think it's 3943 at 645, the statewide. And what we got here? The first Tuesday of the month, a new net coming up, the Medical Reserve Corps emergency type net, 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. This repeater, I think all are welcome to join. Again, first Tuesday of the month, 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. or however long it lasts. The Medical Reserve Corps emergency net. And for those not in the know, Sunday morning, Aries Nets, emergency nets, 8:30, 3944 HF. Moving over to the Nobark VHF UHF, 2 meters at 9, 6 meters 9:30, 440, 9:45, and 220 at 10 a.m. I'll go with the HF contest this weekend. The big one, CQ Worldwide, CW 160 through 10. And I'll split it now. N1QV, back to net.
Okay, Obi, let's see. Further stations for the Western Mass Traffic Net. Your call signs, please.
This is Kilo Delta 2 Golf Yankee Uniform Mobile. Ted in, I don't know where I am, and I have no traffic. Good morning to the net.
Okay, now we'd like to recognize KD2GYU, another new one for me anyway, I believe. Good morning to Ted. Can I just have your power source, Ted?
Mobile.
I'm running battery power in my vehicle.
Okay, so you're mobile, okay, and don't know where you are. I hope you're not lost. Okay. Anyway, Ted, thank you very much. Obi, you got a few more announcements?
Okay, finishing up one more pass of the ISS this evening at 23:30. We got here weather conditions. Currently overcast, 26 degrees. When wind out of the northwest at 9 miles per hour. Looks like we're in for snow or snow flurries for the next day or two. Thanksgiving countdown. Today is Thanksgiving. So I hear. Earth calendar. What things happening around the world? Anniversary of Cerro de Pasco in Peru. And National Flag Day in Sri Lanka. Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club website is up, nobark.org, Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org, in case you're interested. Anyway, the website says Happy Thanksgiving. What's coming up? Nobark Annual Holiday Dinner, Sunday, December 7th. Somehow that fits into history somehow. At the Berkshire Humane Society building on Barker Road in Pittsfield. Also, the club next meeting, November 30th. November 30th. That must be pretty soon. And also at the Berkshire Humane Society building, Barker Road in Pittsfield. And at the website, 160-meter CW contest, December 5th through 7th. Yeah.
K1SFK.
And the solar flux, 171. A is 5, K is 1, and the count is 170. For the US of A celebrations, Thanksgiving Day, National Day of Mourning, as in boo-hoo morning, and National Bavarian Cream Pie Day. If I make it to the store, I'll get some Bavarian cream pie. What we got here? In conjunction with the ISS, there is a live streaming video from the ISS at HelloEarth.us, and I think NASA's got one. There's a bunch of them out there. Live streaming video from the ISS, HelloEarth.us. And I covered the HF thingy. N1QOV, back to net.
Okay, thank you, Obi. I appreciate your announcements as always. Okay, I'll give one last shout out for further stations for the Western Mass Traffic Net. Your call signs, please.
This is C1 BYD Rich from Pittsfield Mobile. There is November 1, Solo Hotel at Pittsfield. No traffic, battery power.
There is November 1, Romeo, Juliet, Mike, Bob from Gardner, commercial power, no traffic. Okay, and I would also like to recognize KC1 BYD Rich, good morning. N1SAV Pat Pittsfield. Did you say battery power, Pat?
Yes, I did.
Thank you, appreciate that. And N1RJM Bob from Gardner, commercial power. Good morning to you. Okay, further stations before I close. Okay, had a pretty good call up this morning. Had 13 check-ins. That's not too shabby. That's pretty good. Okay, I guess with that, this will close Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. I would like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 162.2 toned repeater. The time is now 10 hours and 20 minutes. I now return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use. I would like to thank all those who checked in and those who stood by while the net was being conducted. This is November 1, Sierra Alpha Victor, N1SAV, now signing clear, saying 7-3. Everybody have a safe and happy and wonderful Thanksgiving. Make sure you fill up real good. And we'll chat with everybody later. Have yourself a fine day, everybody.